No let-up in the cool weather forecast at 11.
Our regularly scheduled programming will not be seen tonight, so that we may present the following WHEC-TV 10 special.
After struggling in the month of February, Adirondack goalie Darren Elliott sparkled in March, and his outstanding play has carried into the postseason. Tonight, the Amerks turn to another Darren, the one who carried them to the Calder Cup championship last season. After playoff losses in Glens Falls in games 3 and 4, Darren Pupo returns to the nets tonight as the Amerks try to finish off the Red Wings. The Calder Cup, for more than 50 years, the symbol of supremacy in the American Hockey League. Tonight, TV 10 Sports continues live coverage of the defending Calder Cup champions, the Rochester Americans, and their quest for their second straight Calder Cup. Game 6 of the Southern Division semifinals, live from the Glens Falls Civic Center. The defending Calder Cup champion Amerks take on the Adirondack Red Wings. Good evening, everybody. I'm Rich Funky, and tonight, Game 6 of the Calder Cup playoff series between the Wings and Amerks. The Amerks lead the series 3-2. A victory tonight would put them in the Calder Cup semifinals against the Hershey Bears. And as always, John Bednarski and Don Stevens join me now. And John, the big story tonight, replacing Darcy Wakaluk with Darren Pupo. What do you think?
Well, I think it's a good move on Van Boxmeer's part. I think this has been a tough series, a rough series. Darcy's been banged up. He's faced a lot of shots. And this he has to get somebody else in that goal to give Darcy a little bit of a break.
For Dineen, the Wings on their second power play opportunity. Dineen again to Nichols. To Murkowski, drops it in front, knocked down. Nichols shot, deflected wide. Nichols after it again, this time to the right side. Racine to the Dineen. That shot missed the net. Prince poking at it, but can't get it out in front. Puck's underneath skates. Dunn doesn't see it. Up with the puck now. Jackson to the point. Kept in. Dineen's shot. Pupa kicks it away. In front, Nichols ahead. Backhander knocked down. McSween clears it. Now Jackson dumps it out to center ice. A minute 8 to go in the Wings power play. Still no score. Prince weaves his way in the zone. He's knocked off the puck, and Dunn will get the pressure off by dumping it down ice. 1 minute to go in the power play. 6:39 to go. In the first period, still no score. Racine turns back. Here come the Wings again to Conroy. Watched by Ferner, trying to move around him. Conroy takes a look, feet in front, and Kerr can't come up with it. Huda bumped in the corner as Ferner has lost his stick. Centering pass, Capello knocks it down and clears it down ice. Now 27 seconds to go in the Wings power play. This is to Eaves. Watched by Capello, almost losing the puck. Eaves, the captain of the Wings. Off now to Roy. Long shot, missed the net. Ferner after it there. Gets it to the blue line, not out. Capello pokes it away and out to center ice. Roy back to cover up. 5 seconds to go in the penalty to Jim Hofford. Wings control. As the Amerks now are back at full strength. Hartman's shot. Hit the cross. Scores! Hartman with a high shot.
No,
Hartman's high shot. And what's going to happen here?
They're not going to call the goal. They're going to say it was offside.
It was close. I think it's the right call,
that call.
I think it's the right call. We may get a look at it.
Oh, that surprised everybody.
Everybody's crowding around the referee, Dvorsky.
And everybody else in the building crowding around our monitors here.
That's right. But look at it. The linesman is at the face-off circle. Here's the call. Let's see. The puck is picked up by Hartman. There's the player.
A man in the zone, yep.
Does he get out of the zone?
No, that's a good call.
He's out of the zone.
Was he?
I think he was out of the zone. He had
Pretty
1
close.
foot. That's all he needs is 1 foot out of the zone. Van Boxmeer, a little upset. Look at him. He doesn't look upset, but his stomach is churning inside. Elliott, that really surprised Elliott. You know, Darren Elliott.
Definitely when he let the puck go, the guy was offsides.
I don't know. He looked like he went after that puck to me, but it was Elliott. One of the keys against Elliott is the Amerks, talking to John Van Boxmeer this morning, was they want to get a lot of long shots on him. As we look at Elliott, the goaltender, they feel that he's really shaky on some of those long shots. Look at Benoit's whole goal last game. This shot here by Hartman.
So he has a cannon, too. So it remains no score. As Hogue dumps it behind the net. Coral is banged to the backboards by Hartman. And then Sealing stood up as the Amerks begin to do some heavy hitting. Puck away to center ice. After it, Anderson will rip it in. Kerr almost beating Coral to the puck. Hartman, quick snapshot that goes behind the net all the way off the boards and down ice. 5:05 to go in the first period. No score. Pupa clears it up the boards. Sealing there, kicks at the puck to keep it in. Tied up by Kerr, and the loose puck controlled by the Amerks. Hartman turns it back up ice with Hogue. Hartman will try it again. This time stick stop for Elliott. And Racine away to McGinnity. Now a penalty coming up as Hartman hit Racine after the play. There's a shot. Pupa with a stop. Loose puck controlled by the Amerks. The whistle blows, and Hartman's going to pick up an elbowing penalty. No score, 4:42 to go in the period, and
we'll have more information later. Let's go back to Glens Falls and Rich Funky.
All right, Gabe, Janet, thanks very much. Well, the results are not quite in here in Glens Falls, where the Amerks are trailing the Adirondack Red Wings after 2 periods, 2-1. Of course, a win by the Amerks tonight would put them in the Calder Cup semifinals against the Hershey Bears. After a scoreless first period, the Amerks started the period on the power play, John, and then shortly after the power play expired, Dale Krentz came right out of the box and gave Adirondack a 1-0 lead.
Well, the Amerks get caught on this play. Look at the man coming right out of the penalty box. Excuse me, he's the main man right here. Dennis Smith, the goaltender, should be banging his stick, alerting his players that the guy is coming out of the box. But no one comes back. The puck comes right out to Smith. You'll see, he just crosses that red line, and all of a sudden, wake-up call, here comes the puck. You know, it comes right to him, and all of a sudden he makes a quick turn. He makes that turn, and the Amerks get caught in their own zone. You'll see there's the one defenseman that's back, and that's Richie Dunn. Makes a nice play. Coming out of the box, he's alert enough to make sure he's looking for that pass. He comes up to play, and who's he give it to? So, you know, he's a defenseman. He said, I'm not going to carry this puck and take the shot. He passes the puck over to Krentz. Krentz, who's led the Adirondack Red Wings in goals. He makes a nice play here. Look, he's looking over at Dennis Smith to see if he's going to pass that puck over him, which freezes Pupa. And that makes the whole play right there. Look, he makes that quick look. Look at Pupa's head. You saw Pupa take a quick glance at Smith, and then he just let that quick snapshot go and beat him on the short side. Nice play by Krentz, but a nice play out of Smith to pass that puck over to Krentz coming out of the penalty box.
That goal came at the 54-second mark, and then Benoit Hogue took a charging penalty. Adirondack got the power play, and a deflection beat Darren Pupa to make it 2-0.
Doug Huda makes a nice play on this this shot here. You'll see the puck coming right back to Huda. Chris King, who's right at the bottom of your screen, fighting with a defenseman. Look at Huda. Just takes a little bit off the shot to make sure he misses the player, Paul Bridges. He misses the player, and here's King. He's fighting with Ferner, just gets a stick on it, and that's it, and just deflects it. But, again, right from the point, that's the key. Huda does not put his head down, bury his head into the ice, takes a little bit off the shot. And King, you know, if you're looking at a mistake, maybe Ferner should have lifted King's stick off the ice a bit, but he had him tied up. It was a good deflection, and it was just a good shot by Huda.
You know, up at the broadcast booth, it was a 2-0 hockey game, and everybody up there sensed the same thing. The Amerks have to get a goal and get one in a hurry, and it was just a few seconds.
Roy dumps it behind the net again. Pupa knocks it down there. Hofford slaps it, but it's kept in by King. King is dumped hard to the ice by Hofford, and chased behind the net. Now Hofford dumped to the ice by King. Behind the play. Up ice come the Amerks. Delay penalty. Bridges drop pass to McSween. His shot off the arm of Elliott into the near corner and around to center ice. King takes it. And he gives Hofford a little bit of a bump, but Hofford behind the play, dumped to the ice by Chris King.
The Amerks get away with one in the corner there because Hofford started everything in the corner, coming up with an elbow to King. Watch this check by Jimmy Hofford. He sees King. Whoop, excuse me. Then King comes in, and look at how Jimmy going after the puck, fighting with him. King upset at the elbow, comes in. There it is. There's the shot by Eves. And King's in the penalty box. Poor Chris King.
Big penalty to take, though.
Sure was. 54 seconds.
The Amerks will get a man advantage for minute 6.
54 seconds in that penalty to Scott Metcalf. The Amerks will have that power play, Rich. Tense look on these players. 14-19 to go in this third period. 2-2 hockey game.
Talking to Craig Ramsey, by the way, on the way up, Jensen, I asked him about the power play. I said, what's the problem? He said, I think they're asking for too much on that power play and not taking what Adirondack has given them. He said if they just fire away a little bit, they might be all right.
After 2 periods now, Detroit has moved out to a 3-2 lead over St. Louis. Puck cleared around into the near corner. Hofford does not have a stick. He bats it off in the corner, but can't get the hand pass. Through the slot, McSween after it. Chased from behind by McEnany. Now it's pulled away by McSween. Slides it ahead. Capello. Dineen is back. Bridges trying to catch up. Capello stops feet in front, and Bridges couldn't get the stick on it. Puck pulled away. Up ice comes Warren Harper. It's Sean Anderson back. Harper in his shot off the leg of Anderson behind the net. Anderson for Capello. Each team's a man short. Capello gets a weak shot away. The Amerks now with Orlando and Martin on the ice. It's done, and Anderson back. After the puck in the corner goes Murkowski, leaves it there, and Martin up with it to Orlando. The Amerks are now on the power play. They're 5th of the game. Up ice, dump to the ice. Orlando in on goal. Metcalf's shot is blocked away. Backhander in the air and down ice. Hoopa out in front of his net, passes off to Dunn, to Martin, gives it off now. Oh, he'll keep it. Grant Martin up to the blue line, backhands it around behind the net. The Amerks on the power play for another 39 seconds. Cleared away and down ice. Hoopa grabs it. Whoa.
Darren a little lackadaisical go behind the net, not making sure that he's covering up. You've got to make sure on that puck. He went behind the net with one hand on his stick. Watch this. Excellent shot of this replay. Look at Darren. He's just taking his time, trying to go back there. Uh-oh. Surprise, surprise, and he jumped back. You don't think his heart skipped a couple beats on that puck going over his stick.
Need to make a correction here. I think I'd said previously the Wings were 0 for 5. They were 1 of 5. Then their last power play opportunity did not score, so they're 1 of 6 now on the power play.
You know, the previous play, Gates Orlando made a heck of a play coming down. It was a 3-on-2 situation. He took a heavy check from Doug Ahuda along the boards, dropped the puck back over to Scott Metcalf. Scott had a 2-on-1 with Sean Anderson, and I don't think Scott knew that Sean was there because he just took the shot from not a very good angle, and Elliott made the save on there.
Brenner up ice, gives it off to Martin, sidesteps a check across the blue line in the slot. He shot, he scores! Grant Martin puts it off the left skate of Elliott between his legs in the net. The Amerks have their first lead of the game.
What a move by Grant Martin at the blue line. I tell you, you talk about major league moves. Look at that Amerks bench. Watch this move. The puck, it comes up to Martin. Watch this move. The defenseman tries looking at that puck. Gives him the little sidestep. Uses Coral as a screen. Here comes the puck. Great shot. Looks like the goaltender Elliott gets a piece of it with his left leg and into the net. But he used the defenseman as a screen, gets a shot away, and the Amerks have that lead. Look at this move at the blue line. That's what you get for looking at the puck, folks, right there. Major league move around. Quick shot. You know, the Amerks might have something there. Elliott, a lot of those shots for those long-range shots, has difficulty with them.
Martin from Ferner and Gasso, by the way, on that last goal. Then brought away by the Amerks. Casey. He'll dump it in on goal as the Amerks change players. Quickly up ice, Smith to Roy. Tied up by McSween, gets a pass away as McEnany is all wrapped up by Bridges, and McSween carries it in behind his net. It's poked off his stick back in the corner. Hofford after it. To Capello, and out the center ice. Roy, cross ring back in the Amerks zone to Sealing. Poked off his stick by Hofford. McEnany poking at the puck, can't do anything, and Bridges will shoot it away and down ice. This will be icing against the Amerks. Roy back, whistle blows. 4-goal tie. We're in overtime. 15-13 to go in the first overtime period.
Amerks picking up their men in their own zone. Serge Roy, young defenseman, had not played in 8 games previous to the one until the one in Rochester last game. Darren Pupa, every shot so important. The crowd was oohing and ahhing on the last shot. Nichols taking a shot. Darren catching it with his glove hand and just trickling wide of the post.
Face-off will be to the right of that man right there, Darren Pupa. His first game of the playoffs. Pupa, of course, was up with Buffalo. This is his first game of the Amerks since March the 20th. Blocked away by Jackson up the center ice. Jackson up in the pocket across the blue line. He shot. He missed the short side of the net. Back out the center ice. Sealing pokes at the puck, but it's picked up by Bridges. Pass hits a skate. Taken again by the Amerks. Ferner slides it ahead. Jackson off to Capello. in the zone against Racine. Drops it in front, knocked away by Sealing. And the Wings will work to center ice. This is McGinnity. Stops. Shot blocked by Pupa. And behind his net for Jackson. On the wing to Capello. He's tied up as Eves takes the puck away. In the corner for Coral. Centers it through in front. And King can't get a shot away. Center across in. That gets the goal.
Well, you got to give Coral a lot of credit. Coral, the defenseman, pinched in along the boards. Look at the mob. A dejected Rochester Amerks team. Skating towards the bench. Chris King, Coral snuck in along the boards, kept the puck in, and the Adirondack Red Wings for the second time in a row in overtime beat the Rochester Americans. Look at this crowd. This crowd's going crazy.
Well, trying to pick up if we can get the PA announcement on who scored the goal. Eves.
Eves from King and Coral.
Eves from King and Coral.
Murray Eves.
All right, so.
Boy, that was identical to the overtime goal that Murkowski scored last game.
So Eves scoring his second goal of the playoffs as we'll take a look at it again here.
King does a good job. Look at it, the defenseman falls down along the ice. There's Murray Eves. Takes a shot, catches his own rebound, and pokes it into net. Murray Eves. Again, Coral made the play initially, going in along the boards, keeping the puck in. There he is. There's Coral. Gets the puck in. Chris King, Amerks player, falls down. Bridges falls down. Look at Eves all by himself. Puck was going in the net and just trickles in over that goal line. Murray Eves getting a goal. Bridges falls down, going after King. King just getting that puck towards the front of the net. Goes through Mark Ferner's legs. Murray Eves all by himself and in the net.
Very much. So the home ice advantage continues to hold true in this exciting series. The Amerks have won all three at home, and the Adirondack Red Wings have won all three at home. The producer-director of Amerks Hockey on TV 10 is Phil Smith. My thanks to our broadcast crew here in Glens Falls and everyone back at TV 10. We will be joining Jeopardy in progress. And a reminder, Game 7 back at the War Memorial on Thursday night, a place where the Adirondack Red Wings have not won in 7 years. For John Bednarski and Don Stevens, I'm Rich Funky saying good night from Glens Falls.